morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the Estate of Blue of the South. Today, I'll show you how easy it is to install a HoneyBee package and to do a 2-week checkup. What is a HoneyBee package? It is a shipment of 3 pounds of bees, approximately 10,000, with a queen who is separated in a cage with a couple of worker bees assigned to take care of her. Packages normally ship in the spring when it's warm, and this is how you start a colony. My goal is to build an apiary so that I could sell honey at the local market. What you're seeing is the pulp smoke. That's what I call it. Actually, it disenfranchises the bees' communication so they can't plan an attack against you. This is a bee package. I'm installing the bees into the beehive. Gently brush the bees into the frame of the beehives. This is the 2-week checkup. This first colony in the beehive is doing pretty well. You see they're building comb. This hive is for my good friend Angie and Deuce. Love you guys. I try to move through the frames with a purpose because I'm disturbing their home. So I really want to get in and get out. And I have to put a little more pulp smoke on them to calm them down because let me tell you, they are buzzing. The goal for the bees are to build up their frames with brood and honeycomb so that they can overwinter and feed themselves. So I'm hoping that the numbers build up pretty well over the summer. I planted a lot of flowers for them so they'll have enough food, and I have a lot of waterers out for them because it's been very, very hot here in the South. Now I'm checking the frames at the top of this beehive. I anticipate them being relatively empty and not built out because they're working primarily at the bottom in the frames. They normally build their food at the frames on each end. And yes, they are pretty empty. Here's one side, and there's the other. Pretty empty. I wanted to double back and show you. Here in the front, they're building out the comb. And if you look at the back here, those are either baby bees or honey, probably honey. Yeah, this next frame I'm lifting up, they are really building out comb, and they're super busy. In the back, you'll see that they are laying eggs. They're octagon shape. So now I'm securing the beehive and latching them up. The beehives that I have here are Apame, and they're insulated beehives. The first beehive I had was just a regular beehive, and it wasn't insulated, and I lost my bees at the cold snap a couple of years ago. So I decided I wanted to try it again, and I put a cinder block on top because it's kind of windy here, so I want to make sure it's secure. As you can see, I have a second beehive. I split this beehive so there are 2 entryways for the bees to go in so that they can find their queen. On the right side, I only have 1 colony, but I could put a second colony in there. If you notice, the front doors are blue and yellow. They can distinguish the colors. As I open the door so that you can see, that's how they go in and out of the beehive. As I walk around the back of the beehive, you'll see the little trays, and they are called bottom boards. Sometimes they call them pollen traps because they trap pollen for the bees. And you take them out and empty them, clean them. Every once in a while, you'll find a terrible mite in there that the bees have taken out. Look at those beautiful babies. There is a traffic bottleneck at the door. They are in and out doing it. I love bees. They're such wonderful creatures. Wonderful creatures. I'm making sure that I open up the doors where there are more openings because it's really warm. It's in the 90s this week. Getting a little worked up. You can tell they're buzzing around the doorway and above the hive. So I'm going to try to get through this check really quickly. Now I'm on to do a checkup on the second hive. This is the hive that has 2 colonies. Here's a frame that has brood and comb, and looks like they're working pretty consistently. I would have liked to see more brood and comb, but it's really hot, so we'll just keep checking on them. Wow, look at this. This frame looks really good. There's a lot of comb, and bees are really, really saturated on this frame. The queen is here. I can't tell you where she is, but I know she's on this frame or at the bottom because that's where all of the bees have gaggled. So if you look at the top, on the left side, there are 5 frames, and then on the right side, there are 5 frames. That's where the colonies are divided. And the bees stay with their queen. They know who their queen is, and they go into the right doorway. Yeah, I have to put a little more poke smoke around there. They're buzzing. Let me tell you, they're buzzing. Yeah, it's time to stack and latch these beautiful little babies up. Bees are so wonderful. Without the bees, we would have no pollinators for our food, our vegetables, our fruits. So save a bee. Do what you can. Don't kill the bee. Just call somebody if there's a swarm that shows up near you. The professionals know exactly what to do. Yeah, I'm just doing one more walk around to check and see and ensure that everything is balanced and centered and in place before I come back for another checkup in 2 weeks. This beautiful artwork was painted by an artist slash friend of mine. Her name is Heather, and I will link her information in the video details if you're interested in having her paint something for you. What you're looking at are the humble beginnings of the Estate of Blue bee apiary. It's my hope to build an entire bee house for my bees. I am so excited about it. I can't wait. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon on our next adventure with the bees. Thank you so much and have a blessed day.